Hello, friends. On Monday of this week, our family had to say goodbye to Caroline, our old black Labrador retriever that we brought home, Leanne and I did, from a fall youth retreat at Camp Caroline 14 years ago, back when I was an associate minister at First Christian in Wilson. When we got her, the vet told us she was probably a year old, maybe as much as 2. So add that to the 14 years that she was with us, and she has had a long, full, happy life. But still, it's hard for us to say goodbye, hard for us to let go. So on Monday night, as we're kind of processing this as a family, I found myself going back through old pictures, looking for memories of Caroline through the years, which really meant I was going back through memories of my life, memories of our life together as a family. And it occurred to me as I was doing that, what a different experience that is now than it was even 10, 15, 20 years ago. We probably have dozens of pictures of my brother and I when we were children in the 70s. You could probably count the pictures of my parents as children, on your hands and toes. There just weren't that many back then. But for our kids, for our children, we have thousands of pictures. Right now, I checked on my phone, there are 18,642 pictures, and I guarantee you my children are in at least 16,000 of them. And those only start when Luke was about 2 years old. There are thousands more on an old hard drive at the house. And we've got holidays and birthdays and vacations and lost teeth and skinned knees and mud pies in the backyard, ball games and Cub Scout campouts and gymnastic meets and horse riding lessons and just random pictures from a Thursday afternoon. It is all there, but it is so much. There are so many pictures, I don't even know where to begin to try to find anything. It's such a change, isn't it? I think when most of us were children, we didn't have cameras in our pockets all the time. We're talking about back when cameras took film, right? And film cost money, and you could only take so many pictures, and you didn't have the chance to take it and look at it and take 14 more to make sure you got it right. You had 28 pictures of 35 millimeter film, and when that was done, that was it. That's all you had. In that world, you didn't take pictures of, your dinner when you went out to eat. We didn't have 5,000 pictures of every cute thing our kids ever did. To take a picture, it had to be a Kodak moment, right? It had to be a moment worth sharing, a moment worth capturing. Despite all the documentation we have nowadays, I wonder sometimes if we didn't do a better job of remembering back then, back when we couldn't count on our phones to store our memories for us. Remembering is such a powerful thing. If you go back and read some of those great old stories in the Old Testament, you'll see that 3 of the most powerful words in Scripture are, "but God remembered." Over and over and over again through the story of God and God's people, when God remembers, God delivers. The ark floats aimlessly on the water for days and days and days, but then God remembered Noah and sent a breeze to dry the land. Rachel tried so hard for so long to have a baby and nothing happened, but then God remembered Rachel and she conceived a son and named him Joseph. The Israelites are enslaved for generations, but then God remembers his covenant and he sends Moses to deliver his people. And then, of course, we have the prayer of the thief on the cross with Jesus. Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom. Remembering is such a powerful thing. That's why Psalm 126 is one of my favorite passages in Scripture. Listen. When the Lord restored the fortunes of Zion, we were like people who dream. Then our mouth was filled with laughter, and our tongue with shouts of joy, and it was said among the nations, the Lord has done great things for them. The Lord has done great things for us, and we are glad. Restore our fortunes, O Lord. like the watercourses in the Negev. May those who sow in tears reap with shouts of joy. Those who go out weeping, bearing the seed for sowing, shall come home with shouts of joy, carrying their sheaves. In the psalm, it's the memory of God's deliverance that gives hope for the future. We remember what God has done, and so we trust in what God will do. Looking back, well, it helps us look forward. So whether it's 18,000 pictures on your iPhone, or a shoebox full of Polaroids gathering dust in the attic, or simply the memories that dance through your dreams, I encourage you to spend some time this week looking back, remembering what God has done for you, remembering what God has done for us. The Lord has done great things. And so with confidence, we can place our trust and we can place our hope in the Lord. Take care, friends. Have a fantastic week.